How does your role support the armed forces, and how does the Ministry of Defence and wider government do the same?
Well, look, I mean, our previous conversation notwithstanding, there is still an innate support to those who wear the nation's uniform in communities across the land. And I still think that matters. I mean, I think people now serve for many reasons, and some of those will be very different to why people served 20 years ago, 50 years, 100 years ago. But there is still, I think, everybody who wears uniform that says that when they walk into a room and everybody looks at them in that way to say kind of, you know, what you do is important. Thank you for doing it. That it does matter. It stirs, and that's why this time of year is important in terms of communities everywhere showing that gratitude for those that served. I think the way that government has to do that is partly through the way we make policy to look after our people, and there are some things like accommodation, for example, which have not hit the mark over recent years, and where we need to invest urgently, and we are, in order to put that right. So too do we need to look at the terms and conditions of service for our armed forces to make sure that they meet modern expectations of the workforce. Because I like I said, I mean, I think people are now serving slightly differently. So that doesn't mean that at the very heart of it all is not a deep sense of duty and service and patriotism, but just, you know, the way people build their careers, the expectations of those with whom they share their lives, all of those things are very different to, say, 20 or 30 years ago.